We're gonna do a little bit of a Q&A. I was in the gym today and I feel like you guys can see me really well. Okay, so I recorded like my first half of the day and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna record my workout, blah. And then I got in the gym, excuse me. I got in the gym and I was just like so in my head, like just really like negatively in my head and like just beating myself up. So I was like, you know what? No. Like, yes, I want to push content, but mentally I have to put myself first. So instead I was like, I'm just gonna put the camera away, I'm gonna focus on my lift, which is exactly what I did. By the end of the lift, I like felt so much better and I crushed it. Even from yesterday to today, my body's changed so much. So like my body is loving the fact that we dropped so many calories, like 22 days, I think now. 22 days out. How many weeks? Math. If you could tell younger Kayla one thing, what would it be? That's a good one. I was thinking about this the other day actually. If I could tell like even like 18-year-old me or 20-year-old me like something and like I would just change it immediately, it would be to not care what others think. Like I'm way drastically different now than I was back then, and I used to definitely care what others think. Now I really don't. Like I just don't care. Like I'm gonna live my life, you live your life. Like quite honestly, I just don't care. But at the end of the day, like, do not compare yourself to me. I am a human just like you. I'm not special in any way, shape, or form. I work my butt off, and that is why I look the way I look. That is why I am where I am, is because I've put the work in. I'm not special in any way, shape, or form. I'm human just like you, and know that you can do anything, whether it's building a physique, building a business, whatever it is, you can do that too. Well, what inspired you to start competing? So this goes back to when I met Dan, who Dan is currently my coach. Basically I just I was in the gym. I kind of had like a good base of what working out was and how to work out, I guess, but not to the extent that he did. And so I just kind of like followed him around and learned so much. And he competed previously and he was training to compete in physique at the time. And I was like, I don't know if that's for me. Like I'm super small. Like I don't want to be a bikini like competitor. I want to actually like have muscle on my body and like be figure. Like I don't want to be this like sassy, like, no, I don't know. I just really wanted to do figure. So I took that time. I built for like 3 years, and then I had my first show this year in July, and I won the overall. So definitely stemmed from meeting Dan. I think if I didn't meet him, I don't know if I would have competed. I definitely would have still been in love with fitness, but I don't think I would have competed. So what different Ghost products do you use, and which is your favorite? So I use Ghost Greens. I use the protein, not right now in prep. Outside of prep I do. I just can't because of whey protein contains dairy. I cannot do that during prep, no dairy. So that will be for after prep. So I just received the marshmallow cereal milk. You guys saw it in my last video, and I literally can't have it, so unfortunate. What makes you happy? Okay, so I guess I don't know, I've always been the person to I've always been the motivating one. Like in soccer, I did the huddle talk, I did the team prayer, I was always just people could look to me to just be the hype man and scream and yell and be crazy. And I think motivating others, now it's more specifically fitness, but motivating others is something that makes me so happy. If I lost a leg, all my legs, all 2 of them, and I couldn't do bodybuilding anymore, and I just couldn't I don't know, if bodybuilding was taken away from me, I think I would definitely become a motivational speaker. What do you guys think? I don't know. Advice for back, mind, muscle connection. I would say, I could just answer this for mind-muscle connection in general. It takes a long time. There's still parts of my body that I just can't fully connect with, but there's parts of my body now that I can totally connect with that I never was able to. You need to slow the movement down. You need to educate yourself, right? If you know a movement and you're just doing the movement, but you don't know what the movement's working, what muscles specifically and where they're located on your body, how are you going to connect with them, right? Once you know where it's at and where you're supposed to be feeling it, that's gonna help a ton. If you're working out with someone, have them tap that area or touch that muscle while you're doing the movement, and that helps a big time. What are your calories for maintenance? So any question that I answer in regards to calories and macros, just because I say this is what I eat does not mean that you should go and change your macros because Kayla looks like this, so I have to eat this. Well, no, that's completely wrong. Everybody is super, super different. Even somebody who looks exactly like me, but is 3 inches taller, we're gonna eat completely different, completely different things. So do not follow whatever I'm doing, especially because I'm on prep and you're not. But my maintenance calories is super, super high, close to 3,000 calories, and I was still sitting relatively good. I wasn't shredded, but I was like at a good maintenance level, and I was eating around 3,000, so ooh, can't wait for those days. What's your favorite exercise in the gym and what do you hate? I guess my favorite exercise in the gym would be the pull-ups a lot. I've been liking leg press a lot lately too, because I can push my weight. I just feel really strong on leg press. Like when you're putting plates on that thing, you just feel like so strong and empowered. So many of my clients have told me that too, so it's not just me, I'm not alone in that. It's just such a, I don't know, pull-ups and leg press, I would say. I don't think I specifically hate anything. Some days I might, but like in general, I don't. Ooh, this is a deep question. How do you battle the days where you have bad depression? You feel like you're losing yourself. So these days, I say lately have happened more than they used to. Everybody has their days. I truly believe that. You know, whether you're diagnosed with depression or not, we all have bad days and we all have good days. We just have to realize that it's just a bad day. We're gonna get through it. Tomorrow's a new one. We have to still be consistent and do all those things. And I think that's what motivates me is like, I have a list of things that I have to get done, right? So whether I'm, all right, we're back. My camera died, or my camera didn't die. That was just a lie. Why did I say that? My camera was full because I've been freaking recording and getting content out so much that it just keeps screaming at me saying like, I'm full, I'm full, I'm full. We're good now. I don't know where I left off on that question, but hopefully I answered it. Did you always want to achieve a muscular physique? I would say yeah. I've always been, I feel so proper because I just crossed my legs. Growing up, I always was like a little bit more muscular. Like I always had, I had like abs in grade school. Like I was like known for that. I was such a tomboy, it was crazy. I was literally a boy. I was a boy. But I grew up with two older brothers, so that was just inevitable, it was supposed to happen. Yeah, I've always I love the idea of muscle. Like I think it's so freaking badass. Like so badass, so dope. Like why wouldn't you want to be stronger? Why wouldn't you want to be like, just like you could build this body? Like it's literally an art piece. Like, I don't know. Just yes. The answer is yes. What do you find the hardest part for when prepping for a competition? What do you find that helps? Hardest part with prep, I would say, is for me lately is being around people. So last prep, the hardest thing was, I guess like last prep, the hardest thing was like it was my first prep. I didn't know what to expect. Like, you know, Dan was my coach. Like I was his first like client to put on stage. Like my head was all over the place, but I was so like tunnel visioned in. Like I did everything I needed to do. I killed it. But this prep, I feel like I struggled to be around people because like I have what I need to do and I do it. And like if you come in between that, like there's an issue. Like I don't know. I can't have negativity around me. I can't have people who are constantly on my ass or at my ass. Like I can't have it. Yeah, that would be the biggest thing that I struggle with this prep. How do I deal with it? I just don't. I'm just not around people. I try not to be. If I am, it's in the gym, and really that's it. I try and just keep my headphones in and not talk as much. Yeah, that sounds so bad, but like I just have to do what's right for me. Okay. What's the first thing you'll eat when summer shredding is over? Donuts. You all probably knew that answer was coming, right? Donuts. I'm gonna smash some donuts, pizza. I haven't had Taco Bell since mother-fackin' February. Taco Bell is my favorite thing in the world, so outside of donuts. So for sure gonna smash some Taco Bell. I'm gonna find some fancy like cool Mexican restaurants, steak places, like all that down in Houston, because I'm gonna stay there for like 2 days after the show just to like eat, enjoy myself, explore, because why not? I'm already there. So that's the plan. Ooh, that just got me so excited. Okay, where am I originally from? I'm originally from Chicago. Shout out to all my Chicagoans. I think I just made that up. What was the hardest thing for you when you first started working out? I get that question a lot, actually. The hardest thing would be like finding what works. We're so quick to be like, okay, well, like if that worked for Linda, then it's gonna work for me. Wrong. Linda probably is lying to you first off. Finding what like actually worked for my specific body and where I actually enjoyed it and it was fun, like that took a long time. Immediately I went into this like strict diet of like chicken and rice and eggs and oatmeal, like that was it. And then eventually I burned out. I was like, I don't want to taste chicken. I don't even want to look at chicken don't even bring an egg near me. Oatmeal, barf. Now, love oatmeal, love chicken, love egg whites. So I went into this strict phase right away, and because I did that, it just made me want to quit and made me want to give up, and I would. So it's all about finding what works for you and staying consistent with it, being disciplined, and like just changing things. Like if you're noticing like, I don't like this anymore, my body's not changing, change something out. Like it's always changing. If you're a client with me, we're always changing things, and we're always trying to learn how a client's body works or how my body works. You have to be willing to do that with yourself. Keep notes on yourself. Yeah, that helped a ton. Do you ever plan on having kids? Yes. I want little Kayla Rugrats running freaking around me. I think it'd be so much fun. Like I'm so excited for when that day comes. And then the second part of that question is, if so, do you worry how it will affect your body? Yes and no. I have seen some absolutely powerful and badass women who have had babies and they look amazing. They are amazing people. They're huge role models. Katie Hearn, Desby just had a baby. There's plenty out there. Those are just the first two that came to my head. So I am excited, and I think it's gonna be a really cool, challenging part of my life that when I get to that time, I will be ready to take it on. What's my dream car? Range Rover. I've wanted a Range Rover since I was a wee little lad. So Range Rover, and probably like a Tesla. I've just been looking at Teslas lately, dreaming about them. What has been the biggest battle to know you are okay alone? Ooh, so that hits tough because that's a most recent thing I guess I'm dealing with. I would say that like the constant support. Like I feel like oh my God, that scared me. Did you see how scared I just got? I feel like if I didn't open up to you guys and share like how I was like feeling the other day when I posted that on my story about like being scared to be alone and like nervous, like I don't feel like I would be in a different place. I opened up to you guys, and I had hundreds of messages from you guys like telling me your stories, telling me like how you went through a similar time, and like telling me like we're in this together, like you're strong, like that helped me feel like being alone is going to be okay for me. And hearing so many amazing women reaching out and telling me all of these things, like I was just literally sobbing reading your guys' messages. Like, wow, we are a strong family, we are a strong community. I freaking love you guys. Like the support is unreal, and if I can help you guys in any way, shape, or form, please let me know, because I want to be there for you guys as much as you're there for me, because that was just so much love. So much love. I was crying. I was crying. So yeah, I think that's it. I have no clue how long this is going to be. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys like Q&As. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe. I freaking love you guys. Tomorrow's going to be a better day for me. We're going to do a workout. I'm going to record it, hopefully, unless I take the day off. That's pending, and see how my body feels. But yeah, I'm gonna go do some 45 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster. I love my life. I love everything about it. I love everything. 22 days. So yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys. Peace.